are back and we are going to do some more stories this morning and some songs. But this morning I think we're going to do good morning songs, but I want to bring up my little helper. Come on, little helper. Come and have a seat next to me and tell everybody your name.
My name is Isabella.
Alright, so we're going to do good morning songs, so please everyone join along with us. Alright, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? How are you this morning? I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine and I hope you are too. I am fine this morning. Alright, my friends. Okay, so you know what? I think today we're going to start off by doing our calendar. So I will have my little helper, Isabella, show us the calendar. So, what month are we in?
We are in March.
Alright, can you spell March for all my friends?
M-A-R-C-H.
Very good. And what does that spell?
March.
Alright, very good. And do you know what day of the week it is?
It is the 31st.
It is the 31st. Today is the last day of the month. And do you know what day it is?
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. So let's all count together all the way to March 31st. Can you do that for us?
Yes.
All right, well, say it nice and loud for everybody to hear. So ready, set, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right, good job. Good job, my little helper. All right, so now let's read a story. Do you have a story that would you like me to read today? Yes.
Okay, go ahead and get my story, and I'm going to switch places with you. So I will scoot over here so everybody can see my story. And what book did you want me to read today?
The book is called I Need My Monster.
All right, so I'm going to read, this is my daughter Isabella's book, so I'm going to read this off for you guys today. All right, and it's called I Need My Monster. All right, can you see right there? You good?
Yes, I'm good.
All right, so let me scoot over just a little bit more so everybody at home can see my book. All right, I Need My Monster. Tonight, when I looked under my bed for my monster, I found this note instead. Gone fishing. Back in a week. Gabe. There's the note that he left. What was I going to do? I needed my monster under my bed. How was I supposed to go to sleep if my monster was gone? Let's see. I tried to sleep, but it wasn't the same without Gabe. I missed his ragged breathing, his nose whistling, the scratching of his uncut claws. How would I ever get to sleep without Gabe's familiar scary noises and his spooky green ooze? It was no use. Gabe would be gone for a week, and I just had to have my monster. I climbed quietly out of my bed so my parents wouldn't hear me. Grown-ups have some strange idea about monsters under beds. I knocked on the floorboards, then scrambled back under my covers and waited nervously. Would a new monster appear? What would he be like? Would his snorting be as cheerful as Gabe's? Let's find out. When I heard some creaking under my bed, I knew a substitute monster had arrived. Good evening, a low voice breathed. My name is Herbert, and I will be your monster for the evening. Herbert? What kind of name is that for a monster? You don't sound scary at all. Have you ever scared a kid before? Well, no, but I have read all the best books on the topic. Do you have long teeth and scratchy claws? I asked. No, but I have an overbite, and I'm a mouth breather. Listen. Herbert's panting was kind of scary, but it wasn't enough for me. Listen, Herbert, I'm sorry. I just don't think this is gonna work. It's nothing personal. But I really don't need I really need a monster with claws. Picky, picky, Herbert complained. As you wish, I will go. There was some more creaking, then Herbert was gone. Some scratching warned me that a second monster had arrived. Good evening, he said with a high, silky voice. My name is Ralph. I understand you need a monster with claws. If you would please lean over, I will hold out an arm for inspection. I crouched at the edge of the bed, hoping to see a horrible, saggy arm with sharp, ragged claws. Do you think that's what he's going to see?
Maybe.
Let's find out. Instead, I was surprised to see a sleek, brushed fur with smooth, shiny claws. Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, I asked, but is that nail polish on your claws? Yes, it is, Ralph replied. I believe professional monsters should always be well groomed. I could tell that this was not going to work either. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Ralph, but I need a monster with scary claws, like Gabe's. That's what I thought. I heard some more scratching, and I knew Ralph was gone. I never heard of a monster painting his nails.
That's funny.
I know. A minute later, a third voice from under the bed rasped, Check it out, these claws, kid. I gathered my courage and peered over the edge. The claws were impressive, jagged and dark and razor sharp. So far, so good. I was a little nervous. Could you stick out your tail? I whispered. Sure, but don't get scared. What do you think his tail's going to look like?
A very long one.
Let's see. I peered through my fingers at the slimy tail slithering over the foot of my bed. That's when I noticed a bow. A bow? Are you a girl monster? Of course I am, she snapped. I'm Cynthia. Do you have a problem with that? Yeah, I do, I admitted. I definitely need my boy monster. Boy monsters are for boys and girl monsters are for girls. Everybody knows that. Well, aren't you a picky one? She sniffed, and then she was gone. Look at her big, long tail, and it has a bow on it. That's how you know it's a girl.
But it had, like, nothing on it, or it was, like, a hat on the top.
Maybe
Like
it could have been a
fancy.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
Was I being too picky? No, I don't think so. I knew that my monster needed to be well-clawed and menacing. The whole point of having a monster, after all, was to keep me in bed. Imagine all this scary stuff that could happen if I got out of bed. Then I heard a shuffling noise and some slobbering. A fourth monster was under my bed. Hey, my name's Mac. One look at his claws proved that Mac was big. A big, scruffy boy monster. I shivered. Maybe this one would work out. Those were excellent claws. But do you have a long tail? I leaned over to see. No, my tail is stumpy, Mac slurped. But I do have an unusually long tongue. Why would I be afraid of a long tongue, I asked. Oh, I don't know, he said, trying to sound terrifying. You know, you never know. I might lick you. I fell back on the bed, laughing hysterically. He wasn't even scared a little bit of that long tongue, was he?
It's funny. It's hanging out his mouth like.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, if you're not even going to try to work with me, Mac whined. I held in my giggles. I really don't think you should send me away, he warned. Kids who reject 5 monsters in one night. I do not reject 5 monsters tonight, I interrupted. My regular monster went fishing. Fishing, eh? Maybe he just left because you're so picky. Fine, I'm out of here. But I won't expect another monster tonight if I were you. How was I ever going to sleep without my monster? I was surprised to hear more creaking under the bed. Loud creaking, with scratching. I thought no more monsters were going to appear tonight, I said. Sorry I'm late, kid. Whew, it was Gabe. I thought I would enjoy fishing, but I didn't, he explained. The fish scare too easily. No challenge at all. However, you are challenging, my friend. You're almost too old to be afraid of monsters. You keep me on my toes. Ah, toes, a delicious snack. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to start the evening with a puddle of drool. I peeked over the edge of the bed. Green ooze spread soundlessly from underneath. Ooh, look at all the green ooze coming out from the monster's mouth. Gross.
Ew. And that kid likes it.
Right? He liked it. Then the bed trembled as Gabe unfurled his spiky tail. He was daring me to guess where he might pop out, and I shivered. Look at that big long tail. It has spikes.
Look
Very
at his
cool.
face is all scared.
And he has a scary face.
And his hair sticked up.
So, you had some substitute monsters tonight, Gabe said, sharpening his claws on my bedpost. Were you scared? Then Gabe started tapping. I could tell he wanted to know if I still needed him. No other monsters can scare me like you do, I giggled, diving under my covers and pulling them up really tight over my head. Through the blanket, I heard Gabe's soft, comforting snorts. Ha! I knew it. We were made for each other, he growled. When my blanket started to slip off the bed, I knew Gabe was ready to eat. Now, if you could please stick out your foot, he said. I'd like to nibble your pinky. I yanked my blanket back up and scrunched my feet in so Gabe couldn't get them. No toes tonight, but you have this. I offered him a plush pillow off of my bed. I didn't even hear it hit the floor. Did he eat it?
Maybe.
I think he ate it. Gabe was back. The ooze was perfect. Everything was back to normal, and I shivered again. I'll be asleep in no time. And that is
The end.
the end. I hope you guys liked my story today. I need my monster. All right, do you want to do a couple songs? All right, do you have some songs that you want to pick?
I'm a little teapot.
All right, so let's do I'm a Little Teapot. So I know you guys all know this one. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. All right, let's do it one more time, and I want you guys all to join in. All right, so we're going to start on a count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. All right, good job, my friends. Do you want to do one more song before we end our day? What would you like to do? Let's see.
do.
Think. Do you want to do, let me think, we want to do Soft Kitty?
Yeah.
Let's do Soft Kitty. Okay, so let's do Soft Kitty. So everybody get your kitties, and you can use your arm, and we're going to pet our kitty very softly. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, warm kitty, purr, purr, purr. All right, want to try one more time?
Yes.
All right, everybody, please join us. So get your kitties, okay, and then we're going to pet them softly. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, warm kitty, purr, purr, purr. All right, thank you guys. Good job. I hope you enjoyed our story and songs today, and we will be back again tomorrow to do some more videos. So everybody stay tuned. Bye. We love you.
Bye.
All right, go ahead and turn it off for us. We'll see you guys tomorrow.